Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is January reset. It is Monday the 5th of January, so we don't start always on the 1st of January. I didn't come back to Ireland until the 3rd on Saturday. I did unpack, I did clean the house yesterday. Don't agree on starting on a Monday. I don't agree on starting completely all at once straight away, like getting up at 5 a.m. the first day and then you hadn't tried to get up at 5 a.m. for weeks or years beforehand. We start slow, we start intentionally on this channel. Anyway, I have 2% left on my battery, so I need to go fast. Done a everything shower today. I have had breakfast. I woke up really slowly. I have weekly planned. I have goal setted. It is now almost 12 o'clock and we are gonna go on a food shop when I've handled my hair, and I also have a face mask on. So yeah, we're gonna do a food shop and I'm basically gonna take you along through a day of resetting and how I plan my week. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm doing exactly what I do every Monday and we're just getting back to normality. And I hope that you can see that. I don't want you to have to completely change your whole life today. So we're just going to start slowly and I'll show you how to do it. And yeah, show you how I do it. Okay, let's go. I don't want to get copyrighted. So I'm at the food shop. I parked. I completely forgot my headband because I've still got the t-shirt on my head. So I'm trying to find something that I can wrap. Yesterday I looked through Pinterest and I looked through my cookbooks and I wrote down a list of things I want to get. Vegetables, I section them out: protein, fats, carbs, vegetables, fruit, extras, and so all my macronutrients, all my micronutrients, and I've sectioned them out in a shopping list, and now I'm gonna go and buy those things. I'm gonna go to, oh god, when you live in a small town and you film yourself, I'm gonna go to 2 shops, and yeah, so you'll come with me. Just arrived at Lidl. I love my yogurt at Lidl, so we're gonna go to Lidl just for yogurt. It's so icy today. Alright, it's 2 o'clock and the food shop is done. I got everything I need and then I'm gonna go home and show you how I meal prep. Very easy, very simple. I don't do much. I have been meal prepping for well over 10 years now. I make it so simple, so easy, so hassle free, and I love to do things in the oven, things in the instant cooker, because I want to do other things while cooking. I used to fry and cook all these things. I have to be on the stove and lots of multiple pans, and I just was like, this isn't working and it's taking too much of my time. It used to take me 5 hours, now it takes me 2, and I prepare everything from breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, dessert. Yeah, so, and that takes me 2 hours. That's why I work out, to make sure that I can carry them all in at once. Okay, first things first, whenever you get home with your shopping, is put the meat in the fridge if you eat meat. I have to do that. And then actually we're gonna go for a walk next, because if I cook now, it's gonna get dark because it is winter and it gets dark very quickly. It doesn't get light till very later on. So I didn't go for my walk this morning, so I need to go on my walk. That's a really big part of a reset, is to make sure that you've got your non-negotiables. I already did my meditation this morning. My 3 non-negotiables are movement, meditation and water, 3 liters of water. And I've had a lot of water this morning. I've done my meditation, but I have not not done any movement. I do want to do yoga tonight, but I might not be able to by the time I want to go to bed. So I'm going to go and do my walk now, listen to a podcast. There's a podcast, the new podcast that I listen to, and Cher is on it, and I actually want to listen to what Cher has to say. So yeah, I'm going to do that, then cook and like deal with the house because it's going to get dark. My hair is still wet, so I want to take it out as quickly as possible. So let's go for my walk and then get on with the day.
I'm a woman who's always worked, and that's who I am.
I am halfway on my walk. I'm now heading back to my house. I just love walking, and I keep forgetting. I always forget how much I love walking in like ruralness of Ireland because it's peaceful, no one's here. Right, today is gorgeous weather. It's cold. I changed into a different jacket, like a bundled up jacket. I've got another gilet underneath, and I've got my new Barber shoes on, but it's sunny and chilly, and this is like the perfect winter's day. So it's like I have to go out for a walk. I have to, and I'm so happy. And then also listening to Cher. She is a freaking icon, and she says that she's not, and she doesn't, and I just like her trajectory in her life and how much she's worked and how much she's just done everything. Oh god, I'm just like in awe of her. And then she was in awe of Audrey Hepburn, and when I was a young budding actor, I was in awe of Audrey Hepburn. I had everything Audrey Hepburn, and I just was like, I don't know, it's terrific that she's still working. She's like in her late 70s, still working, still grinding, still falling in love. Oh my god, insane. So anyway, I'm gonna listen back to that episode and yeah, get home and make meal prep. So it is almost 5 o'clock now, and everything is in the oven and in the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot has lamb, swede, mushroom and spinach. Roasted some beans and corn that I'm going to make a salad with, and then I have vegetables in the oven and then a roast chicken. What I like to do is prep my veg and my protein, and then I will make the carbs on the day. I bought some brown rice. I brought some brown rice pasta. I have some sweet potato. I've got some gluten-free wraps as well. And it just changes the dish depending on what carb you use. So I like to do that on the evening. So that way all my preppable things are done. So all my veg and all of that stuff. And then I just have to make the carbs every single day. Clean up as I go, because I hate at the end of the meal prep that you have so much washing to do. So I like to put everything in the oven, put everything in the Instant Pot, and then clean up, and then the only thing I have to clean is the stuff that's being used. So pretty much everything is all done except my bread and the vegetables in the oven because my gas is almost over. So they're taking a long time to cook. I can show you, I've made chicken, I've made lamb stew, I've made the like Mexican, I don't even know what, Mexican salad, I guess, that I'm gonna put with my bread for my lunch, like an open sandwich, and that's it, really. I really try to just make sure that I have at least breakfast, lunch and dinner. As you saw at the beginning, I made 3 breakfasts, so that way I'll make that by Thursday, and typically I won't make breakfast. Like I'll have maybe 1 breakfast on Friday, maybe and then I'm not going to make breakfast Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that's why I do 3, because maybe I should do 4, but I do 3 because that's my, I don't need any more. The rest of the days I'm basically at home. I can make breakfast at home. But yeah, very simple, very easy, very low maintenance. Like the kitchen is clean. I've got a dishwasher on. Like I'm not trying to make my life harder. I've done my walk, I've done my meditation, I've been drinking my water. This is my second glass while I've been prepping. I'm gonna eat dinner now at 6 o'clock. This is prepped already. I like to make sure that the food that I'm eating when I'm making my meals is already cooked, because I don't want to use my meal prep meals for dinner. If I've run out of time during my reset, which I have, I prefer to like go to bed early and wake up early, so that way I can do that stuff in the morning rather than waiting longer in the evening and then not sleeping as much. So tomorrow I'm going to make sure that like the client stuff I need to be done for tomorrow is done. I usually get up at 5-6 o'clock in the morning, depending if I have a client early, which then I get up at 4. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for coming with me on my reset day. If I do tidy and organize, I'll put that at the end of the video. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on my reset, and I'll see you next week for another video. Okay, bye.